All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is September 27th, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Let's take a look at some charts today. All right, for SPY on the 10-minute downtrend. Not liking the price action recently. We're filling gaps right here. We are melting up, but we're filling gaps. And normally we see a rally into the close, and geez, we're not getting those at all. None yesterday, none today. See this? Yesterday, no rally. No rally. No rally. You know, it's been a while since we've seen a rally into the close. All right, so let's take a look at 2-hour chart. I'm just going to go to a different... I'm just going to go to a different one so you guys can see clearly. All right, and here's SPY. All right, on the 2-hour chart, we have a 2-hour bearish cross and a 2-hour downtrend. So I'm not liking that, all right? Still melting up. And on the daily chart, we have a lower high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap still, over the 17 EMA. Okay, over the bullish trap, over the 17, and now it looks like they want to go under it. All right, over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, still up over, still got that daily uptrend over the two recent high anchored VWAPs. Okay, money's still flowing in. We'll see what happens. I want to still see higher highs. Not seeing it right now. Had an all-time high yesterday. Today's a rest day. I guess you could say that. And then maybe tomorrow they pick up, maybe Monday they pick up the ball and they start to run with it again. All right, so there's SPY making higher lows and higher highs. It's in a daily uptrend. All right, so let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ doing same thing, higher low, higher high. Price action, lower high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the rising 17. Up over all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, let's take a look at IWM. IWM, higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap, over the 17, over the 2024 high anchored VWAP. Still got that daily uptrend. Not pretty, but it's an uptrend. I mean, you look at this, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red days in a row. Now, they all didn't make lower lows and lower highs, but that's 7 red days of just selling going on up here. Not sure, doesn't look good for the market. Okay, so there's IWM, but it has been melting up. So we'll see what else happens. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow puts in, guess what? New all-time high for Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU did not help us out today at all. Okay? Still holding the open gap, the bullish gap. Still consolidating. Get a little long in the tooth in this consolidation. You can see now that the flag, the fabric in the flag is looking longer than the flagpole. Okay? So lower high, lower low, closing under bullish trap. But still up over the 17, still up over the all-time high anchored VWAP right there. So like to see the uptrends, okay? Show me the money. Show me the uptrends. Not seeing it, all right? Gap up, sell off. Gap up, sell off. Not seeing the uptrends here. That's why I'm saying not looking pretty here at all. There's no rallies into the close. The bears are now starting to fill the bullish gaps. I'm not liking the momentum, but I do like the economic data. I mean, we had I don't know, inflation was down to 2.2. GDP was really good, not quite 3, but 2.8, 2.9. That was good. Fed rate cuts are coming. I don't know if it's all priced in. Dollars, 2024 low. I mean, couldn't be any better. I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe it's something. I don't know. But things couldn't be better for the market to rally right now. Unless, of course, all of this was priced in. We'll see. All right, so there's the daily chart for FNGU. I did all the other 4 indices. Everybody's still in an uptrend, waiting on FNGU to put in the higher high, okay? Still hasn't put in the higher high up here. Okay, got to put in the higher high, fill this gap. That's what we need to see happen. Okay, it's not happening, all right? I don't know why. Just nobody wants the big caps, or they're all tapped out, not sure. Maybe we're getting a capital injection at the beginning of the month, all right, which is a couple days away. I don't know. We'll see. Do we get new capital injection coming? Here come the window dressing, maybe on Tuesday. We'll see what happens, all right? Tuesday's October, all right? That starts the last quarter of the year, all right? October, November, December, and that wraps up the end of the year after December. So we'll see what happens with the window dressing. We're waiting for the window dressing to come in October. We'll see. All right. So that's FNGU, or maybe they're just waiting for all of it for Monday. All right. So there's FNGU. Take a look at the technicals, T2122. I mean, can't complain. Look, we spent the day in the overbought zone. Pretty much everything I was hoping for. I said we need them to put in a higher low. Last time I did a video, and then spend the day up here and jump up into the overbought zone. Well, we did it. All right, we did it. So there we go there. T2123, I got to tell you. All right, so there we go. Maybe this is it. We hit the measured move. All right, I mean, I called it right there. There's the top of the box. Okay, I couldn't have pointed it out any easier. T2123, right there at the top of the box, right there. I said, that's where we're going. Okay? Now, I didn't know we were going there, but I said that would be the measured move. Okay? Let me take that back. I don't have a crystal ball, but I do know how to map out market measured moves. All right? So there it is. There's the market measured move all the way to the top of the box. That's pretty cool, being able to calculate where we're going. All right, so there we go there. All right, price action, new all-time high. Again, T2123, price up over 200 SMA. Over here on the T2123, look at this. It's a little bit different story. All right. I don't know. I don't know if we start moving down from here, or we go higher, or we just consolidate. We'll see. All right. We still have, bullish traps that aren't getting filled. Bullish traps that aren't getting filled. Still got move up and consolidation. Move up and consolidation. That could be the reason why we couldn't rally today. We didn't have the pullback. Possible pullback to the rising 200 SMA might provide us with the next lift. We'll see what happens. All right, just because we hit the measured move does not mean that we're no longer going to keep going up. All right, maybe it does, but I don't buy into that. Okay, I don't buy into that. I buy into maybe they take a rest for a while before making another new high. I think I buy into that, taking a rest, and then probably coming back and challenging that high in the future. Re-challenging after taking a rest or a pullback to the 200, rising 200 SMA. So there's T2123 on the 15-minute chart. I mean, that was, so far I was spot on. But hey, you know what? Monday and window dressing could be around the corner, and you know what? They could go even higher. So we'll see what happens. All right, T2123 3-bar. Okay, it's the same product. All right, just plotting it out on a 3-bar chart. Okay, you can see price action putting more and more distance between this 200 SMA and the price action. You can see the 200 SMA rising, almost getting ready to climb in between these prior all-time high anchored VWAPs, prior all-time highs, not anchored VWAPs, just prior all-time highs. So right there, you got price action up at the top there. Nice work, T2123. Back to FNGU, okay? No help from these guys today, and we needed it. So it looks like selling from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. No help at all, and we're underneath the 200 SMA. Not liking that, but we still holding the bullish gap. We're still consolidating in the bullish flag. It's just now the flag is looking, the fabric in the flag is looking much longer than the flagpole. Okay, it's time to stop putting more threads on the flag. Time to start moving up. All right, so there's FNGU. All right, not looking pretty because it's making lower highs and slightly lower lows, but nothing below this bottom of this channel here yet. All right, so there's FNGU. All right, we need this to move. We need bulls to be inspired to make that to move. All right, so there's FNGU. Maybe everybody comes in and buys Amazon on Monday. We'll see what happens, okay? Maybe they see the value in the dip below the support line, probably buy it back up. We'll see what happens. FNGU. Let's take a look at a few sectors. All right, let's take a look. First one, SMH. Okay, again, yesterday was got a higher low, got a higher high. Today's price action looking a lot like the indices. Lower high, lower low, closing over. Bullish traps over rising 17 EMAs and still over all-time high anchored VWAPs. This is looking just like the indices, SMH. XLK probably going to look like the same thing. All right, yes it is. See that? Closing inside the bullish trap over the rising 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's the pink line. Okay, still money's flowing in. All right, I guess they're just taking this. Let's just call this a rest day. All right. I hope it's not the beginning of the down move. All right. It could be. It could be. All right. But just call it a rest day for right now. We haven't broken the 8 EMA or the 17 yet, so we just call it a rest day. Get another one like this, and I gotta say, like, buyer beware. Okay, there's XLK. Let's take a look at XLI. XLI, new all-time high again for XLI. This is the target for XLI. That is the measured move target for XLI, 136.87. All right, uptrend over the recent all-time high anchored VWAP. That's money coming into the market. That's the industrials. Another new all-time high for the industrials. Let's take a look at XLF, see if they got a memo today. All right. XLF putting in, could be a higher low there. Could be. Still haven't made a higher high yet. All right. Still bullish. Price still up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Just need to see the uptrends. All right. Obviously, there was some downtrends. And this is what I'm talking about, giving it up, moving up and giving it up. Well, obviously, if that candle looks like that, we went up and we gave it up. So that's neutral, all right? Went up and gave it up. So that's neutral, all right? Still bullish, but that's just neutral, all right? So hopefully we can get inspired to bring it up and hold it up there. So there's XLF. All right, let's take a look at XRT, see if anything new happened there. That's trying. All right, got a little higher high. And guess what? We got a little higher. We got ourselves an uptrend right now, all right, in XRT. That's new. See that? That should provide some lift to Amazon. I don't know if it came in the last minute or not. Okay, but there is an uptrend with a higher low and producing a higher high. So there's XRT starting a brand new uptrend right there. Okay, because it took out this high right here. Made a higher low. Now it made a higher high. So XRT in a daily uptrend. Finally, took it a long time. Only took it all of August and all of September, right? 2 months. Come on, right? You know, read the memo. XRT finally getting the uptrend. All right, this could be providing our lift on Monday or Friday. We'll see. All right. Let's take a look at IYT. Transports doing great. Up over. See the teal line right here? That's our all-time high anchored VWAP, or the most recent high anchored VWAP. Okay, so there's transports. We have an uptrend. It's over the all-time high anchored VWAP, or the high anchored VWAP for 2024. All right, notice, okay, we're challenging the all-time highs up here. Price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17. Not like in the price action, though. Again, same thing. See it? We go up, and then we give it up. And then we do the same thing here. We go up, and then we give it up. All right? Just handing over. Just handing the ball to the bears. All right? We don't even try. We just hike the ball, and we just the offensive line just moves to the side, and the quarterback just hands the ball to the bears. All right? That's what it looks like is going on. Okay, that's neutral right there. All right? Probably got that image in your head, the offensive line, parting like the Red Sea, and then the quarterback just hands the ball to the defensive line. It's crazy, huh? Okay, there's IYT, all right? Still in an uptrend over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Just do not like the price action. Not a big fan of that, all right? I like green candles, all right? Getting way too many red candles recently. Maybe that's a sign we need a pause before we go higher. We'll see. I don't know. We got so many of the sectors in bull mode, okay? I'm like, come on, just do it, All you got to do is just push forward, and you guys can get it done. But they're just not able to get it done up here, all right? Guess it's not enough good news. Maybe they're waiting on earnings now, okay? We got the economic data. We got the rate cuts. We got the falling dollar. We got everything in a bull mode, okay? All of the sectors are on fire. What are we missing? I guess we're missing earnings. All right, so we're going to start another round of earnings pretty soon. Maybe that's what we're waiting on. I don't know. All right, so there's IYT doing great. Again, transports tell us that products getting put on the shelves, products getting moved around the country. All right, people are buying products off the shelf, having it delivered to their homes, okay? The materials needed to make those products are being delivered to the manufacturers and the factories, okay? The products are being shipped from overseas here to the USA so they can be put on shelves, okay? This is what the transports tell us, okay? Products, are being shipped from the USA to foreign countries, along with personnel and services going to foreign countries to provide service for products, okay? So this is the transportation index. It's in an uptrend. That's good, all right? All right, let's see what happens with that measured move. I hope that is not the ceiling. I hope not. All right, we'll see. We'll see, all right? I've had some measured moves where price went higher before, so we'll see. It doesn't mean that's the end of the day. Okay, so here's IYT, transports, everything looking good. Again, we got transports are doing good. Technology and semiconductors doing good. All of the Fab 5 are doing good. All right, everybody's doing good. Got a falling dollar, got low interest rates. What more do you want? You know what I'm saying? What more do you need to go make a new all-time high here? Come on, let's just do it. Get it done. All right. And all I can think of is earnings, right? That's about the last component left is the earnings. Maybe that's coming. We'll see. All right, traders, that's it for today. If you want to look at what I said we were going to trade in the morning, I said we were looking for an uptrend. Again, we got another one of that quasi crap All right, it gapped up. It went for like 4 candles and then just ran out of gas. Gapped up. Notice the bears filled the gap, gapped up, and then from there we just melted all day. All right, just melted all day. That's it. Just melted all day. Nothing good. Not even a rally. It was just a pullback, and even the pullback melted. Okay, nothing. We didn't have diddly. We didn't have squat today. Okay, that's the breaks. It was up over the bullish pivot. Okay, we went up to VWAP and then just gave it up. Did the same thing yesterday. Went up to VWAP and gave it up. We did have an afternoon 10-minute uptrend yesterday. Today we didn't have Bo Diddley. All right, that's it on SPY. Another rough day. I can't help it. That's the way the market is. I'm not going to stick you in a counter trend trade that, hey, the bulls could be inspired, in the next 5 minutes and then they rally it up against you. Okay, I can't do that. All right. Our best bets are to trade from here up. Now, if you have a futures account, okay, and you were watching your futures account, okay, at 4 o'clock in the morning, you would have caught this pop. You would have caught this pop, okay, on the SPY or the ES, all right? If you have a futures account, you can catch those overnight pops, all right, where we can't participate with them unless the market's open. But the ES in the futures can, because that's 6 days a week, like 23 hours a day. Okay, so if you have a futures account, you can catch those moves. All right, and a few of those I've caught in my futures trading. Okay, but you can't do it in the daytime with the options. I just can't stick you into something that's not going to work. And our best bet is to trade where? Okay, let me just drag this. Let me just find the end. All right, let me find the end here. Come on. There we go. Okay, got to find the end. Stay with me. Oh, come on. Just do what I ask you to do. All right. Okay, there's our uptrend. Okay? Our best strategy is to play from the diagonal support line up. The diagonal support line up. The diagonal support line up. Those are where we're going to have our best success. But see here, they gapped up. But if you were trading the futures, okay, overnight at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay, you could have caught this move up, okay, from the all the way up. You see what I'm saying? Now we're back here again. It's time to find that 15-minute uptrend on the ES and trade it up, okay? Got ourselves a big wedge going on. It's bullish. It's winding up. All right. We could see a nice breakout. Okay. Just not seeing what we wanted today, but we could see a nice breakout come maybe next week with the window dressing. So we'll see what happens. All right, traders. All right. Oh, I got a question. Got a few questions. It's just something that I calculate as a target. That's all for that one, Judy. Doesn't mean that that's the ceiling. It could go higher, but I think from there they probably T2123 probably takes a rest from there. All right, which would be good. All right, let him put in some consolidation. All right, that would be good. It kind of sucks that we couldn't get to SPY to move up with it in some of that, but that was all the FNGU's part. And there's just an example of T2123. You got 12,000 stocks in the New York Stock Exchange, or 10,000, all moving up, all right, all making new 4-week highs. Not all of them, but the majority of them all making new 4-week highs, okay? And then in the FNGU is just stuck in the mud, spinning its tires, okay? That's the power of those weighted stocks, okay? SPY didn't go anywhere. Just kind of stuck in the mud right there. Okay, we need the big cap stocks to move in order to get the indexes to move. The good thing is they're consolidating and holding the higher ground. The bad thing is the flag's looking a little bit longer than the flagpole. Okay, another question. Yeah, I believe that, Judy, selling the premium. Well, again, it's hard to take. I can't see any advantage of putting you guys into a bearish trade, okay, with a bullish market. Unless, of course, it breaks the pivot. And notice every one of them came down to the pivot and bounced. Down to the pivot, bounced. This one, same thing, came down to the pivot and bounced. Okay, so the pivot's been holding. If we got under the pivot, I could see putting you into a bearish trade for a pullback. But we have not had it. So the spreads, and you're right, the spreads have been doing better for us. And thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Mel says, you're disappearing. Thanks, Bobby. Mel says, hey, we're support for SPY on Monday, okay? Let's just back out. Let's pull up let's just pull up an hourly chart, okay? We're going to just pull up an hourly chart. All right. Okay, see that we got melting up here, okay? All right. So we have consolidation there. Now that peak right over the top of this, okay, where we gapped up from, see where this peak and this valley meet? It's the same thing every time. Wherever you see peaks and valleys meet, okay, peak, valley meets right there. There's the support, okay, peak and valley, okay, peak up, valley down. That's where your support is. So it's 565.28 from there. Okay, not to say that we won't find some support right along the pivot, 570.44. Okay, right there's also some more support. Okay, if we break through that, we're probably coming down to 565 or to challenge some of these lows down here. All right. So below, I got to say, below 568.58, right there, probably coming down to 565. All right, if we decide to rest. But if the FNGU decides to finally wake up from its, nocturnal sleep that's going on, or maybe from resting, if it gets the Gatorade or whatever it needs, the Powerade, the Gatorade, the Monster energy drink, whatever it needs, it could keep melting SPY up further. We'll see what happens. Okay, 565.28, and then below that, 561.15. That would be the breakup candle low right there. Okay. T ask a question? Do you draw the daily pivot based on peaks and valleys? Yes, absolutely. I do that all the time. Most of the time, all right? Most of the time, unless I see a big move and then I have to be smart about it. I can't expect it to pull all the way back there. If I see a big move, I can't like this move right here. I think you asked me on this day, like, how did you get the pivot for that day? See, that's hard to get a pivot for that day because what? I mean, we only ripped for $15. Where are you going to put it? and there's no peaks and valleys in there. So you have to kind of go off a little bit off of VWAP and some prior price action. Okay, so it's not always the peaks and valleys, but as you can see, like on that day, I had to use some prior price action along with some anchored VWAP and some other stuff. Okay, all right. So for tomorrow, based on the price action, going up and down, okay, I'm still going to leave the pivot right here, 570.44. Okay, below that, I want to be a bear. I'm not going to move it up to, based on the peaks and valleys, I'm not going to move it up to, we're based on peaks and valleys, you got, if you based it strictly off peaks and valleys, it would probably wind up being, I hate it when it does this. I don't know if I need a new battery in my mouse or what's going on. All right, probably be like right there based on peaks and valleys. That would be 572.09. All right, but I'm still going to leave it at like 571. I think I had it at 571 right there today. I think that's where it was. Wherever my thing is, based on this price action here. Okay? All right, traders, that's it. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. All right? Sorry the market didn't even give us a good trading day. All right? That's a break sometimes. There was a little bounce in Amazon, and I played that to close up at support, and it didn't. All right, I really wanted to see this retrace back up here. Chances are it's going to get up there probably Monday or Tuesday. All right, and it did pop up there, and then it just gave it up. That's what I'm saying. We're not getting those late day rallies that we used to get. Okay? All right, traders, that's it. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. I'll see you all Monday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.